here, it would reset all my attributes, right? So then you have to try to remember them and put them back in and say, okay, is 6'3" better? Is 6'4" better? Is 6'5" better? Is max weight better? Is minimum weight? Is max wingspan better? You have to try to remember it because it doesn't save the attributes. Now you're gonna see I can come down here and I can tweak the wingspan, I can tweak the weight. It doesn't take my attributes off of the build, right? I'm gonna go back in, I'm gonna hit continue, and you're gonna see everything that I had on that attribute spread from before is still there. So it's a lot easier to compare certain builds at different physical physical settings. Now what I will say is, let's say I had my maxed out ball handle here for my 6'4".
Rager, thank you for the 5, bro.
And then
Basketball
I
gonna be
backed out, I went
exciting.
up
Thank
to
you,
6'8".
man. It is.
I don't want you to think like you're gonna be able to get the max ball handle of a 6'4" on a 6'8". It's just gonna keep it, whatever the max ball handle is for a 6'8", it'll keep it maxed out, but it'll just take off all the additional attributes. So let's say for a 6'4", for example, you could have a 93 ball handle, and then you go to 6'8" and you can only have an 85. It'll keep it at 85, and then those extra attributes it'll just remove. But as you can see, it'll keep everything the same. Over here, since we went to max weight, we went up to 230, we gained a little bit on our strength without even having to do anything, just because the base strength was a little bit higher because you put the weight
I can't be Michael Jordan.
My point is, it makes it a lot easier.
I can't have
to
a 99 in every
builds
stat.
because I could say, all right, let's say I'm working on a 6'7" lockdown. And I'm
See some people
Let
scared.
me see what it looks like at 6'6". I back out, I change it to 6'6", I go back in, all my attributes are still there. But it may be, if I had, let's say, 85 speed on my 6'7" lock, now it's like, oh, I could go up to an 88 or whatever the threshold is for a 6'6". So it's a lot easier to compare and contrast builds because they added this feature in. Next, let's touch on attribute connections. This is obviously another way to maintain builder balance, and essentially it's just like in the past, right? You put up your steal, your perimeter defense goes up, your excel, your speed. It's not like I can go 99 steal with 25 perimeter like certain 2Ks in the past. No, now, just like in 23, they're connected. I didn't notice anything drastically different. Maybe it's connected a little bit, connected a little bit more, a little bit less, or exactly the same. I'm not sure. But nothing drastically different from 23 attribute connections to 24 attribute connections. Essentially, it works the same way. Anyone that played 23, you're familiar with this. You put up your ball handle, your speed with ball goes up a bit, your pass accuracy goes up a bit. You put up your three-point shot, your mid-range, your free throw goes up, your close shot goes up a little bit. So attribute connections are still there in the NBA 2K24 build. All right, let's get into the bad.
Guys, I just hit skip ads again, okay? No ads should be played in the next few minutes, all right? Look, if YouTube gives you an ad, it's YouTube doing that, but I just hit skip, guys. Please drop a like for me. That's all I'm asking for, man. Let's get up to 5,000 likes. And look, for the first time, I want to just pause for a second to tell you guys what I'm seeing right here. Hall of Fame badges, bait, okay? Bait. Unless you want a specialty player like a Steph Curry or, your lockdown, you want to be Kawhi, something like that. You're not wanting to go 99 three-pointer, 99 dunk, things like that. It's bait. It's super, super expensive, okay? Very expensive. What I'm seeing, the meta, right? It's looking like there's going to be many meta builds this year, kind of like a 2K19-20, which is very good, is in the middle. A build that gets lots of silver and gold, silver, gold, silver. If you go for those Hall of Fames, that's bait, bro. That's bait. Okay? Now, I'm not saying those builds aren't going to be good, okay? I'm not saying they're not going to be good. Specialty builds will probably go crazy this year. But I'm saying if you're trying to make that real nice build that's kind of like 23 where you're going to be able to, you're still going to be able to finish a little bit, going to shoot if you're good, going to dribble if you're good, defense, you're going to have to go silver gold, somewhere in there over and over. That's going to be the sweet spots is what I'm seeing, bro. No 99 this, 99 that, like 2K23, man. And guys, look, our record is 9,700 viewers. That's the most I've ever had on a stream. So please smack that like button, bro. I hit skip ads for you. We're almost at 5,000 likes. That's what gets it out to more people. And we're going to watch the rest of this video probably with maybe like one more pause.
Badge breakdown, okay? We'll talk about badge requirements and all that in just a second, but let's just look at when you're looking at your physicals, right? It shows you the max potential for each attribute, but it also shows you the max potential for each badge, okay? So, this is a 6'7", 209, 7 foot.
Guys, tell me I wasn't speaking facts right there.
not only shows you
Tell
the
me,
potential
the
attributes,
sweet
but
spot
the
is silver and
potential
gold.
badges you can
I'm telling you.
unlock. As you change
Tell
your
me I wasn't,
physicals,
bro.
as you
I'm
see
already
over here,
seeing it.
the
I'm already
levels
seeing
are
it.
going to change. You're going to lose some badges. You start to go down in weight, right? Some badges are now no longer available on the build. Certain badge levels change, so that is nice. You can not only see attributes, but potential badges on the build as well. So I like that feature, right? So you know, maybe I need to go 1 pound heavier to get a badge on Hall of Fame. I might want to do that, okay? But now, this is what I started to say. As you go in here, as you start to upgrade certain attributes, these badge, the relevant badges over here, you're going to see start to change and start to be upgraded, just like you would expect them to do. It's a nice format. But if you don't like that format, you can go over here to all badges, right? You just tap triangle or tap Y to go over to all badges. Then as you put up your attributes, you can see all your badges, and they're separated by tiers. Now again, don't worry too much about tiers, okay? Tiers are not like they used to be, right? Tiers in 2K23 mattered because of core badges and because, you had to have tier 1 and tier 2, you had to use 10 upgrades before you could get a tier 3 badge and all those things. That's not there anymore. There's no badge upgrades. You don't need to worry about, am I going to have enough badge upgrades to put on S tier badges? It don't work like that, okay? Don't worry about any of that. Any badge that your build can potentially have based off your attributes, you will have that badge on bronze, right? They already confirmed it. You have all your badges on bronze right off the rip, and then you can work to progressing and unlocking higher levels of those badges, right? Now, one thing that people complain about, I don't want to say complain about, but they mentioned is the fact that they're not separated over here by category.
Really, the 7th,
right?
really
So,
Thursday night.
for example, as I put up attributes and things unlock, like now I have all my attributes on, right? I have a shooting badge right next to a defense badge, and then a finishing badge, and then over here again, it's a defense badge next to a shooting badge, next to a playmaking badge, next to a defense badge. So it's kind of like jumbled in, but it's separated by tiers, and I guess that's just the way they decided to do it. Now let's talk badge requirements. First of all, I dropped a whole video and broke down all the badge requirements for every badge in the game. I'll leave the link to that in the description. But if you don't want to look,
all right, Joe, you're slick. I like it. I like it.
What?
But you can't get me, buddy.
Now let's talk badge progression, okay? So we didn't have access to this because we couldn't play online, obviously. It's not like we were able to play Park, but essentially I talked to some people and tried to figure out exactly what the system was going to be and get some more details than they released in the courtside report, okay? So essentially every badge, like I said, that your build gets based off your ratings, you will have on bronze, and then you can play. And whatever badges you use the most, those badges are going to upgrade and you'll be able to unlock them. Now, they told us that S tier badges are the hardest to unlock, C tier badges are the easiest to unlock. It's based off how valuable they consider those badges to your build. But essentially it'll be like this, you have it on gold and then you're working towards getting a Hall of Fame. Now here's the problem. They talked about badge regression, right? If you don't use, let's say, you have posterizer on gold, but you haven't dunked the ball in 20 games, your gold might drop to silver or back to bronze because you haven't been using the badge. Now the big issue I see with this is making
automatically just having stuff on your play, demigods.
And you win 20 games in a row, 21-0. You never have to play defense. Does that mean all my defensive badges are going to drop to bronze because I'm not playing D?
Earn everything.
But it's like I'm winning as efficiently as possible on the twos, and now I'm losing my badges because I'm playing so good. I don't know, or like even the 1v1 court, right? I know some of you guys are like big 1v1 court players. It's like, if you're just constantly winning like 21-0, 21-0, 21-0,
my badges I got for the red.
You're going to lose your D badges. They're going to have to figure that out because that's going to be extremely frustrating as a player. Like, imagine you're on the ones, right? And you're on like a 50-game win streak because you're never giving the ball up, and then you miss one shot, and the dude that pulls up on you is his first game of the day. So now you have to guard this dude who has all his badges because he hasn't played today. He hasn't lost any badges like you have. But since you've been winning so much, you lost your defensive badges. You can't guard them, and you lose your 50-game win streak. Like, I can definitely see big issues. All right, so they're gonna have to figure that out because we did mention it to some of the devs, and they basically said, yeah, we've talked about that. We're gonna have to figure out a solution. So hopefully they figured it out by the time the game drops. All right, let's talk about badge perks, and we're gonna talk about badge tiers in this because that's where badge tiers come into play more. So like I said, tiers are not like they were last year. So
okay, guys, we already know about this info right here. If you don't, Sorry, you should have been watching the videos, man. We got more stuff to look at. So
Oh, we got
some
rec
gameplay.
Rec gameplay.
Let's see who else has uploaded. We got way too much to watch. There's too much new news out there. I got to see. Apparently, Cheeseaholic made a good build. A 64 badge point guard. Wait, I thought they said you can only get 50 badges. What? What? Yo. Yo, hold on. What's the builder going to look like on last gen? Yo. Hold on. Who's going to tell him?
We got rec gameplay.
We're told the success.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the culture. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys a first look at some NBA 2K24 Rec Center gameplay, okay? And today is the day we can finally show our builds. The embargo is lifted. So if you guys want the best point guard build available on NBA 2K24, make sure you guys drop a like right now, okay? My build is super OP. It's well balanced. It can basically do everything. So listen, man, if you want this build, let's get 1,000 likes right now. So drop a like for your boy, and let's get right into it. Okay, now listen, guys, we're going to talk about a lot of things today. We're going to break down the my players. We're going to talk about the movement, how the game feels. We're going to talk about the Rec Center. We're just going to break down anything, okay? Anything and everything. So if you guys have any questions, let me know down below in the comment section, and I will try to answer as many as I can, okay? But the first things first, you know, obviously we got to point out something that's, you know, right in front of our face, okay? Now, a lot of people saw this Rec Center right away, and I know what you guys are thinking. You're probably thinking, wow, 2K really just gave us the same Rec Center over and over again, okay? Now, listen, if you guys just do me a favor and read, okay? In the middle of the court, it clearly says Community Day. So when I was in New York, you know, at Community Day, playing the game early, and I saw that in the middle of the court, I was like, oh, say less. You know, this is going to be a rec just for Community Day. They're probably going to work on something. And then I didn't even notice this until later on in the day. If you look further up on the baseline, it clearly says all new rec coming season 2. So I'm assuming we're getting a brand new Rec Center. I mean, it basically confirms it. It literally says all new rec coming season 2. So obviously, you know, I think it's going to be a brand new one. There's no way it's just a new court and whatnot, but this is what it's looking like, man. I guess they're going to drop it season 2 because I guess they've been so busy with, you know, you guys saw what the city looked like, redesigning that, you know, everything gameplay wise. So I guess they just kind of like were a little bit late on it. You know, they were too busy working on other things, but I'm pretty sure that confirms we're getting a brand new rec. All right. So now let's talk about my favorite part. It's the gameplay. Okay. I noticed a big difference. Look at my boy Tough coming up the court, bumping this guard, going crazy, man. Shout out to my boy Tough. I'm actually going to be using his footage in game 2 and game 1. It's my boy Hollywood's footage. So go show him some love. Subscribe to them. Their links will be in the description. But I need to address a few things in this video regarding gameplay. I know a lot of you guys probably have already commented down below saying, oh my gosh, this gameplay looks very clunky. It looks very slow. Now, listen, let me explain to you why I think that's not going to be the case in the future, okay? Now, in this gameplay, I need you guys to know right now, they were not able to choose any SIGs, no jump shots, anything. They all had the default ones or whatever 2K gave them. Look at my boy Tough getting bumpy with that lockdown build, man, going crazy. But, yeah, the gameplay looks slower because they did not have the right SIGs. And if you've been looking at the top right of the screen, every time my boy Hollywood gets like a block or a dunk or any defensive stop of any sort, all the badges that pop up are bronze. So all 10 people on the court at this time only had bronze badges. I'm not even sure if they had all their bronze badges that they had equipped normally when they made the players. So, you know, nobody had any silver, gold, or Hall of Fame badges in this gameplay. So just a heads up, if the gameplay looks slow, that's most likely why. Like, Fana is literally on, I think he's on a 6'1" guard. Fana's the point guard on the yellow team, if you guys didn't know. So, you know, he doesn't have speed booster. He doesn't have a lot of the badges. So I wouldn't look at this gameplay and just think this is what 2K24 is going to be like. So, you know, everyone needs their badges maxed and whatnot. And I don't even know what the difficulty was on this gameplay. You guys are going to see some crazy contested dunks and layups go in this game. Look at my boy Iggy Mo with the hawk in the lane, throwing it down. I'm telling you guys, lockdowns are back, baby, okay? I'm also going to be dropping a lockdown build pretty soon, shortly as well. So on the yellow team, it's Fana, Iggy Mo, T-Time, my boy Hollywood, and my boy Tough NYC. And I'm letting you guys know right now, their team was literally unstoppable. They actually won the logo show or the gauntlet or whatever. Hey, hold on. I know y'all just saw that. That was quick drops off 1, okay? Mike Wang said it was removed. But I ain't gonna lie, it's looking like it's still in the game. But obviously from that clip, Fana going up with that, it definitely did not look overpowered at all. He took off from, right next to the rim. But it does look like Quick Drops off one is returning. You guys let me know what you guys think, man. Look at these guys in the lanes going down the court. Fana meant to take a three, but he stepped out of bounds. Still green the shot with a default jump shot. Now, Fana was definitely hooping in this game. Out here with default SIGs. But look at my boy Hollywood with the block. I can say, from this gameplay, I did see a lot, more block animations, more consistent blocks, which makes me happy because you guys know in 2K23, it was rough. It was rough. As you guys can see, the ball just rolled around the rim and it still went in. So random things like that, still happen in 2K24, but it's all good. Tough in the corner, unfortunately, did not make the shot. I'm pretty sure this first team that they were playing up against was the international team. These were the guys from overseas. And look at the 360 contact dunk on my boy Hollywood, okay? I don't know if that guy used a meter because we can't tell now if the opposite team is using a meter, but my boy Hollywood just got dunked on. That was crazy. As you guys can see, Fana with the walk back, taking a mid-range shot and brick the shot. But anyways, you guys saw Fana do the walk back, but Mike Wang just confirmed he will be removing that, which I'm cool with, to be honest, because, that's not a real move. You know what I mean? But like I was saying earlier in the video, I know a lot of people are seeing the gameplay from Play Now, seeing the gameplay from Rec Center, obviously now. And it does, I will say, it does look a little bit more slow paced, but I think when everyone gets online, the servers are up, everyone is on the game, people make their builds, hit the My Court, put on their own signature styles and whatnot. I feel like that's when we can really judge the game because we're literally putting on custom dribble moves. And if we can't speed boost or do anything then I will 100% say that this game is slow paced. But as of right now, I think it's at a good pace. The dribble moves are smooth. It's cool. It's different. Everyone's saying this is 2K23, 2.0. I played the game early and I can tell y'all it literally doesn't feel anything like 2K23. So it may look like it, but it doesn't feel like it. But since the builder is finally released, everybody let me know down below in the comment section, what type of build are you going to make? Are you going to make a point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center? Let me know, okay? Let me know what your height is, your weight, all that good stuff. Let me know what you guys are going to go with, okay? I'm going to make a 6'6" point guard. That's all I'm going to tell y'all, okay? He's going to be 6'6". He's going to be very balanced. And if you guys want the full build, I'm telling you, it's a demon. It can shoot. It can play defense. It can dribble. You know what I mean? He can finish in the paint. Overall, it's a good build. So if you guys want the build, make sure you guys drop a like. Once we hit 1,000 likes, I'm going to release it, okay? So drop a like right now, and I will greatly appreciate it. But hopefully you guys are enjoying this Rec gameplay. I'm super excited for 2K24 to drop. I need it ASAP, man. I've been fiending for it, bro. I've been fiending for it. You see my boy Fana, pump fake. In previous years, that was green. In previous years, that would definitely be contested. But I'm telling you, man, in 2K24, you got to have your hands up, bro. You got to have your hands up. So at Community Day, basically, they only played halves until the finals. There was a Rec tournament. Unfortunately, I was not a part of it. But this is some gameplay. My boy Tough NYC. Make sure y'all go subscribe to him. Link in description. But this gameplay was up against Solo, Double H, and your boy Tonio, okay? I can't remember who else was on because it doesn't show the names. But look at the new build names. I mean, you got crazy build names. Iggy Mo, I don't know if y'all checked it out, but Iggy Mo's build is literally called a hybrid defender. He's got a popper. I'm sure that's going to be fire. But this is some pretty good gameplay right here. I'm pretty sure Fana went off this game. My boy Hollywood went crazy too. Iggy with the free little dunk. And y'all got to peep, man. My boy Tonio is on a center. Number 10 running up the court right there with the ball. And he went crazy in this game. You guys are going to see, like, look at that contested layup go in. This is why I'm saying I don't think that it's on Hall of Fame or Park difficulty. Look at Fana from the left wing. Bang! Big sprites. We're bringing them back this year. Fana shooting the big sprites. And I want you guys to notice, look how bumpy Tough is getting as a lockdown. Look at him putting the clamps on him. I absolutely love to see it. Look at my boy Tonio dotting the corner. I'm not sure who that is. I think that might be Double H. I'm not sure. And I'm pretty sure this is Solo dribbling. Look at him coming up the court. Make the free little pass. But it's a foul. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but the scoreboard looks a lot different. The scoreboard now is at the bottom left. And personally, I do like the layout. It looks cool. Whenever there's a foul or any type of violation, it pops up on the bottom left now, which is cool. It's cool. I don't know about that like gray bar at the bottom right. There's like, I don't even think it should be there, low-key. you know, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. My bad, guys. I'm just rambling on. Look at my boy Fana coming up the court. Runs out of bounds again. He did that twice this game, but he still got the green to go. I'm not going to lie. Fana was greening like crazy. And like I said earlier in the video, everyone who played Rec in this video was not able to change any of their SIGs, their jump shots, badges, nothing. You know, all bronze badges. Look at Tonio getting blocked. I'm not going to lie. I absolutely love to see some paint defensive animation. It looks good. There goes Fana with the free dunk. But yeah, like I was saying, man, you know, all bronze badges. No SIGs can be changed. Default jump shots. And Fana was actually going pretty crazy out here. Look at him with the blitz. Like I said, bump steals are still in the game. Tonio with the pass to Double H, I think. I'm not sure who that was. But back to the Rec Center topic. Let me know down below in the comment section. As you guys can see, it says all new Rec coming season 2. All new. So that's gotta mean it's gotta be something brand new. Let me know down below in the comment section. What do you guys think it's gonna look like? Hopefully, I'm not gonna lie, I really hope it's outside, bro. I either hope it's outside or there's multiple locations or something. You know what I mean? We're on a beachfront city. So that would be fire if they put us, like, you know, somewhere next to the beach, maybe in the water by the side. I don't know. Let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think. Look at my boy Tough NYC getting bumpy with the stills. This game, I'm actually using his gameplay, and he actually has the best lockdown build, literally the best. Like I said, his link's gonna be in the description, bro. Look at Fana going up with the quick drops off one. Y'all saw it. It's still in the game, but it's not looking like it's overpowered. Okay? Now, even though this gameplay is on a pretty low difficulty, I'm pretty sure, and you know, the players only have bronze badges and whatnot, I really want y'all to look at the defensive animations. You know, that's not gonna determine, you know, what level of difficulty the gameplay is still on. Look at my boy Tough. Like, he's literally riding his hip. Well, you know, that guy just dunked on Iggy mode, but there's a lot of bump animations. Look at my boy Tough in the corner pulling up. Unfortunately, he missed that shot. You know, Tough, when he's got his right jump shot on, he's gonna hit those. That's my twos duo, okay? But you guys are seeing throughout this whole gameplay, defense is evident. I mean, look at Tea Time. Look at Fana playing those lanes. Fana tried to step back, didn't dot my boy Tough. I don't know why he didn't right there, but yeah, man, I think defense is actually back. We have not had a good defensive basketball game from 2K in a very long time. Comment down below, when was the last time 2K had a good defense in their game? This year, I'm just seeing, you know, lots of improvement. I'm not gonna lie. Even in the paint, it's looking a lot better than the previous years. Hopefully it stays that way. Hopefully people don't complain and make the game easier, you know, after the first couple weeks. But yeah, bro, I'm really enjoying 2K24 so far. It looks dope. Look at my man going straight up with a dunk. You got Fana coming up the court. He's getting double teamed. He went for a bad reach. Did y'all see that? My boy Hollywood goes up with the free dunk. Y'all saw that though, right? He went for a bad reach with the right stick. So, and he was out of the position. He was out of play the whole entire time. Look at Tough getting bumpy. Look at Tough getting bumpy. Shoots a contested shot. Actually, that's wide open. I forgot. You know, back in 2K23, that would have been a ghost contest, but now ghost contests are not a thing. Look at my boy Tough just straight bumping the point guard. That's a back contested layup. They out on a fast break. Fana pulls up from 3. Bang! Big sprites. Okay, listen, man. You know, Mike Wang did say that, you know, fading threes are nerfed, but you're still going to be able to do it, okay? You're still going to be able to do it. Obviously, it's not going to be as overpowered, but it's still a thing, obviously. My boy Iggy Mo playing great defense in the paint. Gets the rebound. Throws it all the way down to Fana. Fana's got the ball. Doesn't really know what he's doing with it. Dots my boy Hollywood. And he missed the dunk, unfortunately. There's a lot of missed dunks in this gameplay. I did notice. Goes up with a free layup. Green. But like I was saying earlier in the video, I don't want you guys to judge, you know, 2K24 based off this gameplay. Certain things you can be excited for. Look at my boy Tough going up with that free dunk, little off-ball cut. But like I was saying, bro, I would not look at this video, look at this gameplay, and just think automatically, oh my God, this game is really going to look like this. Just remember, man, you know, they're not going to have, you know, these people only had, playing right here, only had bronze badges, bro. Like I was saying, only bronze badges. And this was on a pretty low difficulty, I'm pretty sure. But that last play, you saw Tonio get that dunk. Look at my boy Iggy Mo back out to Fana. Fana trying to speed boost. Gets plucked. I'm telling you guys, defense is there. Iggy Mo takes a contested layup, misses. Hollywood with the rebound. Back out to Tea Time. Over to Tough in the corner. Big sprites. You already know my boy Tough. He don't miss. He does sometimes, but he barely misses. And I ain't gonna lie, man, they were abusing the paint with Tonio. I think Tonio was on like a 7-2, 7-1, or maybe a 7-3 center. I can't tell. Tonio is funny, bro. Like, he's so young, but he plays like an old head. It's hilarious. He's on a 7-3, and he was going crazy. He was making hella greens in the paint. Look at Tonio down below. Hold on. I think they're gonna give it back to him this play. Look at him. Drop stepping my boy Hollywood going up. Yo, I'm telling you, there's no way this gameplay is going to be like this because Tonio is abusing that paint right now, going crazy with the tall build. And this is what the pause menu looks like. If you guys wanted to see that, like all the stats, it looks pretty similar to 2K23. But who knows, you know, with the new rec coming soon, you know, the pause menu may look different as well. But out of all three gameplays that I'm showing you guys today, I'm pretty sure that this game is the closest out of all three. This honestly should have been the finals. You know, you got Solo, Double H, Tonio versus like Fana, Hollywood, Tough, Tea Time, and Fana. I think I said that. And Iggymo, sorry, and Iggymo. So, I mean, this was a really good game. And Tonio was balling out. Double H was doing pretty good as well. I ain't gonna lie, you know, I ain't gonna lie. My boy Tough had them all in a box, okay? My boy Tough was getting boxy, getting bumpy with them all game. Look at Tough taking it to the rim. Back out to my boy Fana, over to Iggymo. But I think they ran out of bounds or something. Oh, they got a defensive 3 in the key. But one thing I did notice gameplay-wise was that anybody that, like, you know, was on defense that had really good defensive stats, you know, the guard wasn't getting by them. The guard was not getting by them. For example, like Tough was getting bumpy the entire time. Look at that. Really good. You know, that went in. Hopefully that's not the case when it comes to online gameplay. But overall, the bump animations are there for players who have those high ratings. And they ended up winning this game. There we go. They went to half, and that is the game. They only played a half. But this last game I'm going to be showing you guys, they actually played 4 full quarters. Okay, sorry, I almost had a brain fart. But yeah, this game coming up is really good. So after winning game 1 and game number 2, they are moving on to the finals to play up against Team Uncle Demi. And this game is really good. Look at that new build name called Spot Up Threat. There's actually, in the My Player matchup, you can see, you know, your opponent's best attributes, what they do the most. You know, that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's actually breaking down, you know, basically footage to see what they do. It's really cool. But look at Fana passing it to my boy Hollywood on the slip, going up with a free little dunk. And I ain't gonna lie, this game, it's bad, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty bad. Look at Hollywood going up with a contested layup.
8 Sleep, I love you. The mattress cover has changed my life, and here is why. I adjust my temperature, so right when I enter my bed, it is cold, like cold, cold, where you want to snuggle in the covers and then
Listen, before y'all skip ahead to the builder, just listen to me for a second. Let me explain what's going on. We're going over a full builder breakdown, but I'm not going into any specific build types in this video. This is just to help you understand the builder so that you kind of know what you're getting yourself into on day 1. Otherwise, you're going to be in that builder for 12 hours and you're still going to mess your build up. So that's the goal of this video. After this video, I have specific videos laid out for each specific build type, right? So I have small guards. I'm gonna call that my Steph Curry video. I have a LeBron video. That's gonna be big ISO builds. I have a Giannis video. That's gonna be the inside builds. I have a lockdown video. I have like a KD video for like stretch type of players, stretch big type players, okay? So specific build videos are coming after this. This is just the overall My Player Builder breakdown. Without further ado, we're gonna jump right into it. Drop a like on the video. Y'all went crazy on the last one. Let's get 25,000 likes on this one as well. First, I want to give a shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is where you can put your sports knowledge to the test to win up to 25 times your cash. It's simple. First, you got to make your picks. Whatever sport you prefer, whatever category you want to choose, make your picks. Next, you got to choose, are those players going to go more or less than the predictions in those categories? The more picks you get right, the more money you make. And if you click my link in the description to sign up for Prize Picks today and use code Joe Knows, Prize Picks will match your first deposit up to $100. Yes, you will double your first deposit up to $100. Thank you to Prize Picks for sponsoring this video. Now, you can create your own or NBA template. We've heard about these template builds. I'm going to run through them real quick and just show you which ones are available. Available right off the rip, right? You can choose from these builds to start, and the cool thing about these builds is even at a 60 overall, if I just choose, let's say, Luka Doncic build, I have all of Luka Doncic's signature styles, even at a 60 overall. So you don't have to buy those animations. The build comes with it. But from what I hear, if you customize the build, you see down here, right? You can customize, like I could take the Jaylen Brown build and then customize it and change attributes, height, wingspan, all that. Then I believe you lose the SIGs. Okay, you have to create whatever the preset build is in here. You have to create that to keep those SIGs. Now, the one thing I'm mad at myself, right? I didn't see what they would call these builds, right? So if I chose the Jimmy Butler build and I hit finish, I don't know what they'll call it. I don't know if you're gonna be walking around the park and your build name is gonna be Jimmy Butler, or if it's gonna call it like whatever, a two-way inside out playmaker or something like that. You know, I don't know. I forgot to do that, so I folded on that aspect. That's my fault, y'all. But we'll know soon enough. In terms of these builds, they look, you know, basically they're watered down versions of what you'll get from them in play now, right? Obviously, you know, if you choose, let's say, the Karl Anthony Towns build, you're not getting what he is in play now. Like, you're not getting Anthony Davis. You're not getting Nikola Jokic's actual roster stats, right? They tried to make it more like what you would be able to create in the builder so that it's balanced. But a lot of these builds have like some flaws, obviously, you know, really low defense or really low other categories as well. But overall, it's a really cool concept. Like I said, you can go in and customize the build completely. You can basically take, like how I took DeAndre Ayton right here, you can take what he has and then tweak it. You can change height. You basically use this as like a base, like as a base builder, and then you can tweak it, which is pretty cool. Like, honestly, if we're being honest, like that's a nice feature. And especially for people that don't want to spend forever in the builder, they just want a certain type of build, you can use those NBA player presets, okay? And one last thing I want to mention about these NBA template builds is I have a strong feeling, just like the replica builds, they will be adding more in as the year goes on. You guys know when the replicas first came out, there was only like, I don't know what there was, like whatever, let's say 15 or 20 or 25 defined. And then they added more in and more in as the year went on. Right now, I showed you all of the NBA preset build templates. But I have a strong feeling they're going to add in other players. You know, they're going to, who knows who they're going to add in, but they're going to add in more players, I'm guessing, and maybe even some classic players. And I think that's going to be a really cool feature for us to discover as the year goes on. You know, we see who they added in. You know, that's also bringing their animations like we talked about. So that's going to be dope. Hopefully they do that. It's not confirmed. I'm just going off on a hunch I have in the back of my head, and I figured I'd share it with you guys. But if you're anything like me, you want to create your own build. So let's really get into the nitty gritty and see how it goes down, all right? So obviously you can put your name and all that stuff is the same. Now, let's talk about physicals. In terms of height, weight, wingspan, similar as in the past, right? You put your height lower, you gain speed, you gain three-pointer, you gain ball handle, you put your height up, you lose that stuff, you gain dunking, and etc. Similar with weight, right? You put your weight up, you gain strength, you lose speed, and vice versa. All that stuff in terms of height and weight is very similar. Now, wingspan does have similar effects, but in my opinion, they're more drastic, right? With wingspan in the past, I feel like, you know, you could go max wingspan and you barely know, like, yeah, you'll lose some attributes and gain some attributes, but not like how it is here, all right? With wingspan, let's think about it. On a 6'8" point guard last year, on a 7'6" wingspan, you would have an 84 three-pointer. This year, 6'8" point guard, 7'6" wingspan, you have a 78 three-pointer. Now, this doesn't even take into account that badge levels have changed, and we're going to talk about badge levels and requirements and all that stuff in a little bit. And if you watched my video what was it, 2 days ago now, I went over all the badge requirements there as well. We're going to touch on them briefly, but this is this wingspan thing you guys are going to see as we play this out. Even by dropping it down to minimum wingspan, right? I don't know if you caught that right there. At 6'8" wingspan on a 6'8" player, that's minimum wingspan. The max three-pointer you could get is 88. Last year, 6'8" wingspan, I want to say it was in the mid-90s. So there definitely have been changes in terms of how physicals affect your attributes, okay? I don't want you to think it's exactly the same, because it's not, but the correlation is similar. All right, now wingspan's effect on ball handle. This is always a question every year. Last year, you could go 6'10" is where it started to affect your ball handle rating. Wingspan started to affect your ball handle rating at 6'10". This year, as you're about to see, 6'10", your ball handle rating is 76. It does not change, but at 6'11", as I go up, it goes, you know what I mean, it goes down. As I go down, it goes up. So at 6'11", that's where wingspan starts to affect your ball handle this year. 6'10" and below, you're good to go. Any wingspan you want will not affect your ball handle rating. Now, the builder layout and format. Let's touch on this real quick, all right? So once you go in, you're gonna see you got your attributes on the left, your badges on the right. Now it has relevant badges. So whatever attribute you're hovering over, it's gonna show your relevant badges in tiered order. Okay, now don't worry about the tiers too much. We'll talk about what tiers actually mean later on, but it's not as big of a deal as it was in 23. Okay, you guys are gonna see. But essentially, whatever attribute you're over, it shows the relevant badges connected to that attribute, and it also, as you hover over, it'll tell you what you need to unlock the next level of that badge. So since I have no attributes, I have no badges right now, it shows what I need to unlock that badge at bronze. If the badge was on gold, though, it would tell me what I need to unlock that badge at Hall of Fame. Okay, so it does give you some information over here. You can use the right stick to flick through these badges to help you kind of figure out your build. But now let's talk about what everyone's talking about, builder balance. Okay, like how, you know, demigods are gone, demigods are gone. Let's just take a look at how putting on attributes affects your overall and all that stuff. All right, so on this 6'3" build, we're gonna go 96 3-pointer. Right, that gets us gold limitless. So very elite shooting. You know, as you can see, 95, you know, we need 96. 95 knocked it down to silver. We need 96 3-pointer for gold limitless. Now, 95 ball handle you need for a few things in terms of speed booster and handles for days and some animations and all that stuff, right? So we went 95 ball handle, 92 speed with ball. I know it might seem funny because you're like, why are you going so high on speed with ball? This isn't 2K23, okay? As you can see, even with 92 speed with ball, 95 ball handle, 89 excel, I only have speed booster, which is basically quick first step on gold. I have to go up to 93 acceleration to unlock speed booster Hall of Fame. And I also need the 95 ball handle and the speed with ball for speed booster. Okay, as you can see, you need 95 ball handle, 91 speed with ball, and either 92 speed or 93 excel, all right? So there's a reason I put this playmaking up this high. It's because you need it to unlock the best playmaking badges. And I'm trying to prove a point to you. With elite shooting and elite playmaking, and then the amount of acceleration and speed I need to unlock things like speed booster, blow by, and those types of badges that are elite playmaking badges this year for small guards, I'm already a 98 overall, and my build is done. Like, that's with no defense and basically no finishing. Yeah, I have a 75 layup, but no finishing, no defense, and I'm essentially done with my build. Now, I just want to compare it to 23. In 2K23, you could get gold limitless, you could get elite playmaking, you could get quick drops. I know quick drops are not in NBA 2K24, but basically you can have dunking on your guard, elite shooting, elite playmaking, and throw on a little bit of